Hi everybody. This video is if you needed help with the assignment that goes with the slope lesson video. You need to do numbers 1 through 8 where you're going to find the slope of each line from a graph. On number 1, I'm going to help you get started and I'm going to do this one the way I did example 1. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write down my two ordered pairs. If that's the origin, I went over 1 and down 3. That means the ordered pair is 1, negative 3. And don't use a plus symbol for and. It will be a math symbol, so we don't want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, down 2. 4, negative 2. Writing it down because we have to show some work. Now, I'm going to find my rise over run, going from left to right to figure out what my slope is. How far up and how far over? I went up 1, that's positive 1, and then I went right 3. That means they're both positive. Positive 1 and a positive 3, which is just a 1/3. So we can just write m equals 1/3. I know you could just count the boxes, but when you have to show work, you need to do something to really validate what it is you were doing. So let's draw an arrow so our work doesn't get too messy, and we remember it goes with that example. This one, I'm going to write the ordered pairs, but I'm going to use the slope formula. Maybe we should write that on top of our paper. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So don't forget. Now, we're going to do this one. I'm going to write my two ordered pairs. Start at the left, left 1, down 1. That's negative 1, negative 1. And 1, 2, up 3. So 2, 3. If I want to label x1, y1, x2, y2, that could be very helpful. And I'm going to use the formula this time. y2 minus y1, 3 minus negative 1. x2 minus x1, 2 minus negative 1. That becomes 3 plus 1, and this becomes 2 plus 1. Next step, m equals 3 plus 1 is 4, 2 plus 1 is 3. If you use the points in the other direction, then you would just have a negative 4 over a negative 3, and you could still reduce it to positive 4 over 3. And we like to leave it as a fraction. We do not change it to a decimal. So those were examples 1 and 2, and you can really just do the rest by yourself. Make sure you show work. If you want to press pause and work on those, you could do that. Otherwise, you'll unpause and go ahead and do a couple more examples with me when you're ready. For this part, we're going to find the slope of a line through given pair of points. Maybe we should write down our formula on top of the page again. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And maybe we should make some other notes. When m is equal to 0 over a number, it really equals 0. And when m equals a number over 0, it really is undefined. So don't forget about that. That can happen. Here, let's do this example together. x1, y1, x2, y2. And we're just going to do 1 to get it started. I think you're fine because we just did number 2 exactly like this. But maybe you just need a little confidence booster to know you're doing it the right way. If you want to try it, press pause, do it, and then check it with me. That might be even better. 12 minus negative 8 over negative 12 minus 16. 12 minus negative 8 is really 12 plus 8. Negative 12 minus 16, negative 28. 12 plus 8 is 20 over negative 28. Positive over a negative is negative, and they both reduce by 4. So we're going to divide both these numbers by 4, maybe in your head. On top, we'll get a 5. On bottom, I'll get a 7. I'm just going to move that negative right there. So negative 5 over 7. So number 9, m equals negative 5 over 7. And there's your answer, okay? That's the end of number 9. So you could go ahead, just reduce all of your answers, and don't forget these 2 rules. Make sure you maybe have them jotted down. If you want to try these, press pause, and then you could join me, and I'm going to help you guys with number 19. Over here on number 19, if you're watching, I'm assuming you already did the part above, but on number 19, I'm just going to rewrite y equals mx plus b, and I'm going to label that slope, intercept form of a line. And remember, we're looking for the m. Well, where's m? Right here. Don't just circle it, but, sorry, it's a little blurry. Don't just circle it, but go ahead and underneath it, after you indicate what it is, we're also going to go and write m equals negative 8 over 3. Have a nice, complete thought. Don't forget, when there's no number out front, it's probably a 1. And if the equation is y equals a number, that's really y equals 0x plus b, so m equals 0, because we're looking at a horizontal line. And then if your equation ends up looking like x equals a number, remember that's a special case and the slope is undefined because we're really looking at a vertical line. So remember, you're looking for the slope for these examples, so you just want to be careful at what you're looking at. Otherwise, it's going to be mx plus b, and from there, you're just going to find the slope by finding what's in front of x when you rearrange it into y equals mx plus b. So I hope that you found this helpful and you can do most of this assignment on your own. Make sure you show work for everything, and if you think you have a pretty good grasp on it, put a thumbs up. If you feel like you're gonna make a lot of mistakes, maybe put a thumbs down so that I know what it is you need help with. Okay? Have a great day.